CPU lag there. And this thing is still like, what the hell is this fucking computer doing? Alright, here we go. I don't know what's wrong with this computer. It was accessing the hard drive for some reason. There's no reason for it to be doing that. Ugh, oy vey. Alright, anyway. So I'm actually still hungry because I've actually started fasting since yesterday, and oh boy, that was such a struggle. I ate a little bit, and I just deliberately did not eat, even though I really wanted to eat. So I was battling hunger pretty much the whole time. And then today is the same thing. I mean, it's definitely working because when you eat protein, it actually takes your body about 2 to 3 days to actually completely process it. So, I dropped like 3 pounds, but most of that was probably just actual food mass being digested finally. So, I gotta let my body catch up somehow. It's a struggle, So for the rest of today, I gotta try to munch on these macadamia nuts and then try to just eat the minimum amount of protein bars. Even though yeah, it has protein, it's not, at least it's not meat. So, but the good is I feel a lot better. So I just need to try to hang tough. But it's tough. So anyway, I think I'm gonna drop the patch tonight. I mean, since no one's playing the actual game, I can feel comfortable about not putting the energy cost and using the skills, right? Because you could just spam it and it technically breaks the game, right? Gameplay wise. But because no one's playing it, no one's going to really know. But I'm still going to just write that there's no. I already wrote in the draft patch notes that there's no cost. But there will be a cost in the next patch. The problem is because I just don't want to just keep delaying this patch because it's already been like almost a month now. In 9 days it'll be a full month, so I kind of want to just get something out there and then just keep working on it. So, not to mention I could use like a couple days off. So I'm probably just gonna play like Mountain Blade. I actually might just stream that. So that's gonna be pretty fun because I've been seeing Moon play that, and I've actually been experimenting with running more and more Google ads too. Like I'm trying to promote. Oh, good! Finally. Did it actually upload all my files? Yes, it did. Okay. So, what was I saying? I was saying I finally something. Oh, great. Now I forgot because I was checking my Google Drive to check that the files got uploaded for patching later. Damn. Now I forgot. Oh, that's right. I said I was running Google Ads, and I finally well, now I lost my track of thought, but I know I wanted to talk about the Google Ads, but I've been running a bunch of different Google Ads, and I can definitely see, I can now actually figure out and see what the real cost of all these clicks and views really are. So it really does make it, pretty obvious to me just how valuable everything is, right? I mean, as much as we might want to like bash Google or YouTube, they're actually very generous people. Right? Because the cost of all these clicks and views, and they give it to you for free if your content's good enough, and it's actually pretty substantial. Like the Nick Fuentes versus Styx Hexenhammer debate that I'm trying to promote through Google Ads, I'm actually getting 0 impressions on it still. So that means that the cost per view is somewhere around at least 10 cents or higher. And now I'm trying to do a discovery ad, which is, your video just shows up on the side and it just says ad on it. Right, so you just choose to click it or not, or you can ignore it. And most people choose to ignore it, which is why it's cheaper. I still cannot get someone to budge on that. It's actually, well, I did set it to 1 cent a click, so that's actually not correct. Max cost per view. No, that's not right. Max cost per view. Okay, so I want to set the max cost per view. Let's try 3 cents. But this thing is very difficult because according to the estimator, even at 1 penny, I'm supposed to get like 500 to 2,000 views for the Nick versus Styx Hexenhammer debate. Didn't get anything. But the Bitcoin Cloud World video that I'm trying to promote, that seems to be doing pretty well. I'm basically able to get like a cost per click of around 1.25 cents per view. Now, because it's a discovery ad, the engagement's a lot crappier. Like, all the metrics are a lot crappier, but I mean, it's cheap traffic. And, I'll keep monitoring it, but it does look like people are watching it, but for like only a few minutes, which it's better than nothing. And, my videos will start showing up in their suggested things. So, you know, because running the ad isn't just a linear thing. Like, you actually get the benefit of like browsing data. Hey, because you watched this video, would you like to watch, another one of Jensen's videos and all that and all. Basically, I try to get the Google algorithm to work in my favor instead of against me. So, yeah, but I'm really hoping I can figure out how to get this Nick versus Styx Hexenhammer debate video promoted. Because actually everyone's actually finding me through that right now, or at least most of it. So of course, if you're new, welcome. So I'm trying to, trying to figure out how to crack the secret, try to crack the code, right? So, all right. Anyway, I kind of want to get back to eating. I also want to try to relax a little more before I start, updating the servers and the code and all that stuff. And then I have to do another test to see if, the game's gonna crash. I mean, I already did a preliminary test. And it seems to work. The skills actually work just fine, and the sound effects and everything. So now I just need to because I uploaded a test dedicated server, and it seems to work fine. I was able to kill enemies, the AI bots, just fine with it. So pretty nice, pretty nice. But yeah, once I can get a couple of these patches done, right, the skills are basically done temporarily because we're gonna eventually go back and add more to it. I just need to add some kind of basic functionality. I want to actually start working on Epic Online Services so we can start getting the actual progression in the game. Because once I have progression in the game, I can start building the faction bases. All right, and we'll start with America, of course, because America first, right? Both in every way they can think of. Because that's the one I know the most about, and everything else. And then I'm actually thinking about how to do it because now that I've quit Mighty Party, right? Because I was just playing that stupid game too much, which sucks because I spent like $100 or something on that stupid game. I'm actually thinking that you can reborn your bases and structures at any time that you want, and you get more rewards if you wait until later to reborn the thing. Right, or to reiterate the base, because that's what I'm going to call it. Because obviously it's a science fiction type of thing. Oh, and on top of that, I'm becoming a better coder with each passing day, so, I'm always thinking in terms of coding. So, yeah, so today is the last day of the week for the stream, thank God, because I need the time off, and then I gotta go to the protest on Saturday, which... It kind of sucks that it's so late at 4:30 p.m., but I guess he just couldn't secure an earlier permit or something. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go there, and then after that, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna hang around like at a bar or something. I might go to that, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go straight home after that and just either relax again or just get ready to get back to work. Because this game this is what God intended for me to make, right? In addition to everything else. 34. So, if I'm going to be taking away from God's path for me, there's going to have to be a really good reason for that. And there always is, right? The protest is obviously important, which is why I'm going. All right, if I'm visiting family, right, for Thanksgiving, which I already technically done because I did decide to do that earlier, that's also important. And then, I mean, I can't think of anything else, right? I mean, yeah. So, I have my priorities on straight. And it's good. Okay, so yeah, and then I still listen to Jesse Lee Peterson pretty much every day except Saturday because he takes Saturdays off because he doesn't have any new content then. Even on Sunday I take that off essentially because I don't watch the church stuff until after. So, and then yeah, but now that let's see, the concept art is done, right? I probably need to commission from him another piece of artwork. But I'm gonna give him like another week because he's like so backed up. All right, my concept artist on Fiverr. So I need to let him have a little bit of time to work, and I still have to commission. I would like to try to commission music from my music composer so he can start working on that because I want to try and hopefully get this new piece of music out by the next patch. You know, I mean, not the patch I'm deploying today, but patch version 3403. So, because today will be 3402. So, busy, 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 busy. Actually, let me check to see if my lawyer responded, because he actually responded back to my thing. So the good news is apparently I could. What is wrong with Google services lately? The shit's like lagging all over the place. Maybe like Gmail is lagging, then Google Drive is lagging, and then for like all of like yesterday or 2 days ago, like all morning and afternoon, Gmail was down. It was like, what the hell? But anyway, my lawyer responded and said there are actually alternatives to lawsuits before the lawsuit, and luckily he can handle litigation. So this is good. This is good. Excuse me. So, yeah, but I have to get that asshole in Greece to like change his name or something. But he's just like the guy is just such a huge shitlib, like stubborn asshole. I just don't think anything will work unless we use a lawsuit or something. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I guess we'll worry about it later. Okay. Bitcoin searches for this week is 25. So this has actually been going back up. Okay. Buy Bitcoin has declined to 12. Well, I'm pretty sure that'll turn around pretty fast. Okay, I don't care about Republicans versus Democrats because it's all bullshit. Let's see. The markets, I mean, it's mixed. The Nasdaq's come back, so that's all I care about. Gold and silver did pretty well. Surprisingly, crude oil is still steady, and then Bitcoin's kind of like just consolidating right now, while select altcoins are going up. I know I'm doing very well. Vitamin is just bang on, and then Cadena is doing all right too. Yeah, one of my siblings also buy up some Cadena as well. Yeah, Vitamin's already almost back at 26 cents. Yeah, the amount of money I'm making off of Vitamin is really, really nice. It's all unrealized gains, of course, because I'm only in the pancake swap pool for it. All right, Vitamin coin and Binance coin. They recently bought like a 2-week Vitamin / BUSD stable liquidity pool. But I'm not going to buy it because A, it only lasts 2 weeks. B, I don't want to have to keep changing out my money. And then on top of that, when that thing fades, I assume they're not going to renew it, so this price will go back down anyway. So I'd rather just keep things the way they are. All right, so Riot gained back all the losses from yesterday, and so did Mara, essentially, or very close to it. So that's very, very good. I know the dollar got stronger too, so that's pretty nuts. Which is good for me because when I file my last worldwide trademark, because they actually work pretty fast, but they still have to forward, my application to a bunch of other countries, and that's going to take like a million years. That I'll be paying. I might even wind up paying like $2,500 USD. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit because I want to wait until I know that if I buy a lot of stuff right now, it doesn't show up until January 2022. That's when I owe the money. Right, because I have to space out the timing. Okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, so bonds. I think bonds were slightly up. Yeah, these bonds are. Because I just ate, so there we go. Managed to eke out a small little burp. Is this correct? Oh yeah, bond markets are closed today. That's what Greg Manarino said. So I was like, wait a minute. These numbers were the same as yesterday. It's like, oh, because they are the same as yesterday. Trump makes a new bid to block records from the riot Friday deadline. Well, yeah. God, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about that shit. I don't think we know anything about Kyle Rittenhouse yet, so I don't know. But I mean, he's supposed to go free, so I guess whenever that happens, assuming the jury doesn't decide to screw him over. But I think I forgot what the makeup of the Rittenhouse jury is, so I don't know. Actually, we could look this up. Oh yeah, YouTube has now hidden the dislike button, which I actually don't mind, because believe it or not, having a dislike button is actually not tenable anymore. Because what always happens is everyone just simply downvotes everything and everyone, and it becomes a worthless metric, and then people and then everyone gets demoralized. So you're better off just getting rid of it. I mean, if we were not in a fallen state, it would be better to have a dislike button so we can have an honest discourse about, is something good or not. Kyle Rittenhouse jury makeup, right? But, but I mean, at least YouTube will still allow you to see the dislike button, but it'll just be hidden and only shown to you in your YouTube backend, which is the YouTube studio. Rittenhouse judge says person caught filling jurors or deletion along with new blank. Oh, this was 2 hours ago. Was O.J. Simpson's jury consultant. The first one to kill was physically aggressive. Breakdown court. Okay. Has there been a verdict yet? I'm almost afraid to change my shit to American news on Twitter because I just want to know if. Alright, there are 11 women and 9 men. 8 are alternates. There is only 1 person of color on the Rittenhouse jury, so. Okay, so I think race should not be a problem. So the only issue is, do these women hate men? And do they hate children? That's the thing I would worry about. Because it could score sympathy from the jurors, yeah. Jeez, that's a funny little picture. Okay, usually it should have a huge effect on the jury. Yeah, because I don't know, maybe these women would be like, "Oh, he reminds me of my son. Oh, I can't convict him. Let him go." Let's see the quick jury selection. I know the judge is actually pretty good, so but he doesn't get to determine guilt here. Okay, so 11 women, 9 men. So all right. I mean, I guess race will not be an issue. So all right. So it's just really a matter of gender, I guess. Right. All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, he's supposed to walk free, but I mean, again, our court system's like completely worthless. So I don't know. I'm not very confident, but we'll see. I mean, he does have the support of like pretty much all the conservatives. So unlike say Charlottesville, where everyone abandoned them, everyone mostly seems to be rallying behind Kyle Rittenhouse. So, except of course, foreign agent piece of shit loser Robert Barnes, right? Because I think apparently Robert Barnes was supposedly. Let me see. I don't want to look at his stupid face. Okay, so Robert Barnes also tried defending Alex Jones, so that would be why they're friends. Oh, okay. Rittenhouse's new attorney is no stranger to controversy. Yeah, so Robert Barnes did represent Kyle Rittenhouse and then abandoned him. And this was back in February 5th, 2021. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and Robert Barnes has blocked me because, because I said Nick Fuentes easily won the debate against his dumbass. Yeah. So what a sore loser, and I can't say what I really want to say, right? But he really is a foreign agent, but it's not of a Russian kind. But he's definitely a foreign agent now because that's where he gets his support from. Oh well, I'm referring to Robert Barnes, but whatever. Oh well, I will crack the code with this marketing shit, and then it won't really matter anymore, and then we can start purging the scum. Who sold us all out. Bitcoin is at 65 grand. Okay, so it's still consolidating. We should actually take a look at the RSI for that. We haven't looked at that in a while. Binance Coin's doing very well, so I'm glad it's already finished pulling back. So I'm making a lot of money off of that. Clown show, Dogecoin doing okay. Shiba Inu is starting to. I think I'm hoping that Shiba Inu has finished consolidating. So now it's going up. It's up 17%. I don't care about Litecoin, but it did have to pull back. So yeah. So mostly a lot of altcoins are doing okay, decent, or very very well. And of course, all the coins that I'm in are doing very very well. So, and then we already know about Cadena, right? It's 26 bucks. So I'm already in profit with Cadena. This is fantastic. I actually think it'll just be as much, it'll be worth as much as Solana once they start adding some, DeFi stuff. And then Binance, of course, is popping off. I am expecting this to go down eventually, though. Because the one thing I do like about Binance is they run on the Unreal Engine. So obviously I know they're using a good video game engine because that's what I'm using. And on top of that, Epic Game, like the Unreal Engine really is the true gold standard. Like it really is the best video game engine in the world. All right, save for the proprietary ones, but those don't count because you and I don't have access to that. That's for the private corporations use, right? Whether it's Activision Blizzard or Bethesda, which I forgot what they called their engine. I think they called it the Hero engine. No, that's a different engine. That's what Star Wars runs on. And then Rockstar has the Rage engine, which is the Rockstar action game something engine. That, which feels a lot like the Unreal Engine. So, and they're gonna remake Grand Theft Auto 3 and all of the DLC for it in the Unreal Engine supposedly. So. Let me see, GTA 3 remake. GTA 3 PS5 remake definitive edition. What the game's music? Yeah, the GTA remastered trilogy appears to be real. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, actually, what did that say? Is launching on. What? Launch the first trailer for the GTA Remastered trailer launching November 11th. Oh, that's right now. Alright, I'm gonna have to mute this because they're probably using copyrighted. And then I better not say the word he said. But it was a very derogatory word for Hispanic people. See, that's why I'm gonna make, like when things are really stable, I'm like on top of the world, and I need to create a new intellectual property for my video games, right? Because we'll have seditionists, but I would like to make other games too. We're definitely gonna make the Grand Theft Auto type of game, but it's gonna be called something different, obviously for trademark reasons. But yeah, that looked really nice. That actually looked really good. So I guess it really is just a remaster, not a remake, because they're not making any changes to the story or whatever. They're just fixing it up and making it look nice, and then of course. Just maybe doing very minor changes, but it's basically the same exact game. So, all right, very, very good. All right, so Cadena going good, Banaman doing good. Let's see, do we have anything here? Okay, do we have anything here? So yeah, there's a million reasons why you sell stock, but there's only one reason why you buy your stock. If you are running the company that you're buying stocks of. And that's because you think it's going to go up. Bitcoin miners look toward nuclear power. That's great. Discord compromised. Okay. ProShare. Bitcoin futures fund in top 2% of all ETFs by value. Yep. Excuse me. And then some NBA guys doing some NFT on the metaverse thing. Very good. Crypto miner Hut 8 surpassed 5K Bitcoin held in reserves. Vector Space AI flies under the radar. New high. Big data. Okay. Big data. The exchange is worth $300 billion with a B. That's a ridiculous amount of money. I'm trying to think of it. If Binance were to ever become a public company, yeah, that would actually be kind of insane. Rug pulls, don't care. I mean, there's a real easy way to avoid rug pulls. Just simply don't buy any coin beyond rank 100 on CoinMarketCap. I mean, I obviously make exceptions to that rule, but they're very calculated risks. All right. And Doglon Mars, where is it? Oh, I didn't bring it up. But Doglon Mars is also very much could have been a rug pull, but they're still choosing to just keep everything active, keep marketing a little bit, keep the Twitter active, and of course they've been around since beginning of I guess March or April, and through all the ups and downs, they still lurk around. And the fact that they're willing to spend a shit ton of money to do wash trading, I don't know if they're doing it now, but the fact they were willing to do that, which is extremely expensive on the Ethereum blockchain, already tells you that they are motivated. So, some dogs chase cars, some chase the stars. In the back. Sure. If you can feel only driven down, say stars, spaceship is tricky to get in need to absolutely perfect, blah, blah, blah. So, you don't offer trading Donglon Mars, coins falls anytime after third quarter earning miss. TFW. What does TFW stand for? I don't know what he's talking about, but whatever. I mean, he's obviously whoever's running this is obviously doing the correct thing. Rome was not built in a day. They use we have a now our 3D printing center. Okay. Donglon Mars and oh wow, so Shiba's on top, and then of course Elon's above. Okay, very good, very good. So that's what I like to see. Privacy secretors. U.S. Congress plans demystifying crypto committee hearing for November 11th. All right, so this could be a little bit related to subsequent building central. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any real news happening. Representative Alan Bauer, who previously proposed to expand regulatory and legal framework of the digital U.S. will be chairing the hearing. Role of government, calling economic, will be listening to industry experts. That's funny. I thought that literally said Tim Mossad, but his name is Tim Mossad. Former chair of the CFTC, Kevin Warbach, blockchain digital asset at the Wharton School of he's at the Wharton School of Finance. Ted Cruz will be there. That's good. I have always heard of Rob Portman, but I don't know if he's. I don't think he's hostile, but towards crypto. But I'm just don't really too lazy to check. Okay. So Joe Biden's expected to sign the stupid infrastructure bill on Monday. All right. Much of the strong crypto has been fall outside of housing area. However, she took surgery in Congress. Yeah, we don't have. So there's really just nothing here. Okay. All right, sounds good. All right, so I want to get off because I want to patch this game, get my work done. I'm gonna get my work over with, and then I think maybe tomorrow, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll commission the music. I'm just gonna need like a little bit of more time. Problem is, I've listened to the Final Fantasy music so much that now it's gonna, really. Whatever, because I just cannot think of what do I really want for my first battle theme, because obviously American Paraventure is really good, but the important thing is I need to, not only am I going to run ads on the second piece of music, but I can now add that to these Google campaigns as a related video. So it's going to be a very, very big deal, and the better job I do, right? Assuming Miguel also does a good job, which he will if I give him the correct instructions. Because I still figure out what instructions to give him ultimately. The more likely, this thing will explode. So it's very important. It's very important. But again, one thing at a time. Oh, I forgot to check this, but looks like he hasn't said anything new. Yeah, he just has this. Oh, this is new. In the 60s, the KGB did something. They learned that if you bombard human subjects with fear messages non-stop in 2 months or less, most subjects are completely brainwashed and believe the false message to the point that no amount of clear information they are shown. To the contrary, they can change their mind. Yeah, I'm trying to get my sibling to stop believing the bullshit regarding something I can't say. And she just cannot fucking, whatever. Price discovery on market sometimes reminds me of the prisoner's dilemma. If everyone today decides not to sell Bitcoin under 100K, the price would rise over 100K today. However, some people checking out. Yeah, there will always be. It's not even they checking out. It's just the greed eventually gets them. They'll be like, you know what? F everybody, I'm dumping my shit. I want my I want my triple super yachts in Florida surrounded by hot, busty women or whatever. All right, I want to live La Vida Loca. So, so that's why you can never get anyone ultimately to just agree to hold. That's why you're really just better off with, a free market system. All right, just let people buy and sell when they want to. Right, if it is worth that much, it'll go up that much. If nobody wants it, then well, I mean, the thing is worthless. I mean, too bad. All right, you're just gonna have to like figure out a way to sell something of value or create something of value that will pull everything else up that you care about. Yeah, so nothing new here. So, and his predictions are still pretty much the same because he did do some clarifications in these replies. I also happen to actually like this picture. Yeah, so in 2021, he's holding. Yeah, at first it took me a while to figure out what the point of this cartoon is, but I actually get it now. So this is someone who was new in 2020. He dumped it. I bought back higher. Oh man, I'm nervous. Then the same one that's been holding, now the new guy comes in and is exactly like him before. And then he dumps when Bitcoin crashes. But the guy is now holding because he knows better. And I bought again at a higher level. And then next year it's the same exact thing. He's like, welcome back as Bitcoin's at 300,000. Well, this is actually the cycle that I went through and everyone else. The exception is I never sold. I always knew that it was always going to keep going up. I just did not know when the ups and downs were, which is what I've been trying to figure out. And then in the meantime, I was very much into Bitcoin mining and proof of staking because I was looking to figure out a way to how to mine crypto because I wanted more crypto, but I didn't have much money. I was making my movie at the time too, so yeah. All right. Anyway, pretty quiet day. No real stuff of consequence, and it's the end of the week, so thank God I can relax. So I might do some Mountain Blade streams, once things settle down a bit. I just gotta get my work done today. There's not much left. I just have to deploy the patch. So all that really is just changing a couple values and then uploading files, and then doing a quick test to make sure that the game's not the server's not kicking me out for inconsistent client errors, right? Because if it does that, then obviously it's going to kick everybody else out from the game, and it's like, okay, I screwed up somewhere. So with that, I will see you all Monday morning, afternoon, perhaps earlier. You want to tune in for my Mountain Blade streams, which I'll still do. And let me think. Oh yeah, and then of course I'm going to the protest on Saturday, but I mean I have this is an old ass phone, right? This phone that I have, and like the battery just dies quickly, so I'm not really gonna be able to post much, but I'm sure somebody's gonna live stream it, so just go watch that guy's live stream. All right. Anyway, thanks. I will see you whenever, and I'm gonna keep hammering those like Google ads because that's definitely the way for me, especially since I got money. So I'm more than happy to just spend money to try to grow the community here because I kind of have to because obviously I'm trying to promote the game. But it's obviously it's more than that. It's way more than that, right? This is just the foundation. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I don't know. I guess see you anywhere from between now and